Hey guys, what is going on? It is Justin Masson from Nintendo Daz, and welcome to a bit of a Let's Play of Escapist 2, and this is from Molotov Studios, and the publisher, I apologize, is Team 17. I am stumbling over my words, but here we are with the Escapist 2. This is on the Nintendo Switch and hit the eShop here on January 11th for a price tag of $19.99. That's USD. And let's jump into this. Now, this is the first time that I have played the Escapist 2. Lots of options here. We'll choose play game. A little bit of a synopsis. I like this. Very cool. I've mentioned before how much I like 8-bit art styles. I think this is 8-bit-ish, maybe it's 16-bit, I'm not 100% sure what it'd be, but I like it. I like it already. I think it's a common theme with a lot of videos I make is I like art styles. So let's see here, we've actually got some different prisons I could select from, so it actually looks like you need to be able to unlock these prisons. That's fair, okay. Need a certain amount of keys to be able to do that, so I assume you earn keys, I would guess, by completing the levels. So let's maybe try and find the first one. Looks like Precinct 17. Looks like the one we're going to do. We'll do a new game here. This is us probably starting and breaking out of jail here. And just for a reference point, I am using a Pro controller for this Let's Play as well. So, all right, let's jump into this thing. Actually, just as we wait for that to come up, I want to be transparent. I actually did play a little bit of the Escapist 2 when I was over at EGX, but this is my first real large amount of hands-on with it. So it looks like we're setting a little bit of a scene. Two folks on a beach, relaxing. There's a dolphin in the ocean or in the water, chirping at them. That's quite fun. Looks like very much a scene from maybe Castaway, like the raft got damaged. But looks like we're gonna get some backstory here. So let's see who our character here is. So we're being told it is lights out time. That is me. I'm gonna go, ooh, look at this, sock and soap. So we're gonna forge through. Apparently I'm carrying those things now. Sock and a soap. Okay, and so this is a really cool thing. You can collect items and you can craft them. So in this case, I'm gonna craft a sock and a soap together. See what I get, and it appears to be like we put the soap in the sock. So I guess now it's like a weapon of some sort. So there's a bit of a crafting component to it, which I think is cool. I like that a lot. And we're on roll call here. So one of the things that you do have to do with the Escapist 2 is you do have to abide by the rules of the jail. Of course, your objective being you want to escape, and in this case, you still have to, play by the rules. So if there is roll call, you need to show up at roll call. If there is meal time, you need to be in meal time. But again, your objective is to try and escape. So we can also see in the far right-hand corner, there's these like 5 grayed out stars, and that kind of indicates the level of security. And what I mean by that is whether someone's whether it's 5 stars, like the jail's locked down. If it's like 1 star or there's not a lot, it's kind of just like loose security. Maybe someone's aware that something's going on. You may have kind of got their attention, but you're not like fully aware here. I'm gonna beat this man with a sock with soap in it. Yep, sure did that. That's how we roll here. And I'm kind enough to also take a key off of him while he's there. So I now, in my of looting him, I receive a key, and I have soap in a sock as my weapon. So let's see what we got over here. So this is a great little tutorial they're providing us on how to break out of this prison, kind of making you feel very comfortable with what's going on. We've got a pickaxe essentially here. So this is kind of cool. You can go around and find these desks in these areas and open up and see what's inside, take what you need. Obviously that will help you to craft supplies or weapons in the future, or whatever you need to accomplish your task. There'll be other tasks. Some of the inmates may ask you to actually do things for them or collect things for them, which means that you'll have to go around and find, toilet paper or bandages or nails and whatever it is and bring it to them, or maybe craft them something. Now I've got someone in my cell. I'm gonna wait for your man to get out of my cell. Anytime. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a rest, maybe a little bit of a nap. No. Okay. I'm being told I have to take this take this blanket. Controls are a little bit difficult here, but I want to take this. I'm going to take this blanket. Come on. There we go. Okay, I took the blanket, and it's indicating me I'm going to put the blanket over the bars. And I guess, obviously, to do that, it's kind of like blacking out so that people can't see what I'm doing. We've got a guard here that I don't want them to see what I'm doing, so I've done that. And I'm using my pickaxe, and I'm going to break down a portion of the wall. So I'm going to equip that, and whack. Come on, hit it with a pickaxe. Okay, there we go. Now, interestingly enough, if you notice in the left-hand bottom corner, there's this heart, lightning bolt. Heart is health. Lightning bolt is kind of your stamina, your strength, and it is now down to a 1. I've used up all of my kind of energy, so I need to go replenish my energy. And one of the great ways to replenish energy is rest or food. So we're going to go to mealtime or lunchtime, as it's indicated here, and have a bit of a bite to eat. Sit down, and there we go. Now my lightning, my health, my stamina, I guess you're going to call it, my health is back up to 100%. Go back to that cell I was in, and pick away. Now, if you'll notice that over on the top right-hand corner, we've got it's free time now, so I can do whatever I want. So this is a great time to try and escape, as opposed to trying to escape during roll call or dinner time or shower time, whatever it is, because you are on a schedule you need to keep, and you don't want to raise the attention of the guard, so you need to kind of comply by those rules. Now, this is kind of interesting. This, when I first kind of discovered it, is a little bit challenging and tricky. But so I'm gonna actually pick up this. I'm gonna see if I can get anything out of this first. Actually, we have a pair of what looks like wire cutters and Gatorade or energy drink, whatever you want to call it there. And I'm gonna pick up this desk, and I'm gonna move it to. If you notice, there is a couple lines on the floor. Now, this is indicating that there is actually a grate or an air grate system above me. So I'm gonna move the desk. Having a little bit of difficulty here. Place the desk. I'm gonna place the desk. There we go. Cool. So there's a grate. I can't just like magically get in there. I have to break down the grate in some way. So of course I've just acquired those wire cutters. So we'll use the wire cutters to cut. But unfortunately, I am too tired to use said wire cutters to cut. So I'm going to try and rest and get my energy back up. You see it's at 7, so I'm gonna, let's see, climb up here. I'm at 8. Green, obviously, green box indicates I can do an action, so I'm gonna equip my wire cutters. You can see it's now at 50% is the grate, so it's like 2, so you can kind of begin to see the percentage until you have to complete something. Again, I've lost, don't have a lot of energy, so I'm gonna rest again. Again, also not wanting to raise too much suspicion. So just as I'm kind of resting here, generally, my observations of this game playing it is, feels very comfortable. Sometimes jumping in and out of kind of with the text bubbles and what I'm trying to do is a bit complicated. There we go. Okay, moving across the air shaft. I'm gonna open this, but now I have no energy. But it feels comfortable. Like it feels very good on the Nintendo Switch. It feels great on the Pro Controller. Obviously, probably having this on the larger screen helps to being able to see the details a little bit more, the text bubbles, kind of the bigger picture. I felt sometimes when I was holding it or playing on the handheld, that felt just a little bit crunched for me. But maybe I'm just getting old and my eyes are bad. Who knows? But felt at times like it was a little bit crunched. Yeah, so here we go. We're gonna go we are literally resting here for our energy to spike up, so I can go back and cut the grate. So we're gonna give it a couple more moments here. We'll move on. Always keeping an eye on, again, that level of security. We have 5 blank stars, so we're fine there. We haven't drawn any attention. No concerns. So I'm at 8. We're gonna climb up here, zip down to the other end. Gonna have the kind of the green target box. Okay, and I have cut that down again to about apparently I need to cut it down and rest again. But interestingly enough, if you notice the bottom left-hand corner where my wire cutters are, they are now at 25%. So even the tools that you have a certain life expectancy as well. I know, I'm just gonna sit here and maybe see if that helps and rests. Actually appears to be. I'm actually kind of jumping up here pretty fast for my level of rest. Now it looks like I've actually got another objective that just came out on the board. You can see that just below kind of the prison area, so there's an objective with a little check mark. Kind of indicates that there's a place I can go here. I'm gonna cut this off. Snip, 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 snip. There we go, perfect. All right, and we're gonna jump through here. Oh, shoot, okay, so we are now in lockdown mode. We can see it flashing red lockdown. There are 5 stars. I need to get out of here. I did pick up the shovel. I wonder if I can do anything with the shovel. I should be able to do something. They're kind of indicating that I need to be going near this door. The door is locked. Okay, probably maybe using the shovel to shovel my way out would be a good idea. There we go. Yep. Shovel. Okay, perfect. Oh, this is one of the parts. Just kind of quickly scrolling through your inventory at times feels a little bit quicker. I'd like it to slow down. Maybe I need to use the directional buttons as opposed to my top trigger shoulder buttons to do this. But yeah, feels at times like I'm just kind of zipping past it, and I'm like, no, I need that one. Like this one, I need that. Okay, there we go. And equipped. Perfect. So I need to, let's find that green kind of arrow or radial button. Not radial button. There we go. All right, so we are going to start digging a hole. So we're going to dig under the wall and then pop ourselves up here. Cool, we've dug a hole. We're going to jump down. We are now in an underground tunnel, in an underground area. So we're going to dig, but the challenge here, of course, my health is at 100%. But you can actually see again my stamina, the energy that I need to use the shovel in this case is quite low. What to do. Standing around here is going to take a while for this thing to power up, so that's not an ideal situation at all. Probably use something in my inventory. You know what, I wonder, picked up some energy drink, did I not, in the inventory, in that desk? I should check my inventory here in a couple moments. Maybe I can see if I can use that. I'm just patiently waiting for my energy to come back, and it's taking forever. If this was an actual lockdown, I feel like they would have caught me by now. This is a really great tutorial so far, actually. It's teaching you a lot of what you need to do. Okay, I'm going to dig a hole here. There we go. Digging, dig. Pickaxe, shovel, feels like it's SteamWorld Dig. No, it's not SteamWorld Dig. It's Escapist 2 Dig. Dig yourself out. Okay. I feel like I have to like use a shovel one more time to dig that hole, and I just don't have the energy right now on my guy, so I need to figure out how to get more energy here. You can see again there is this objective just below on the right hand side that kind of has some text there, and like a golden kind of indicator and a box waiting for me to complete that. I'm literally standing here waiting for my energy to come back up. Now this is not to say that there isn't something that I can do. I'm willing to bet you I probably should have taken that Gatorade or what powered juice or whatever it was that I had. This is not to say this is the game's fault or flaw. This is more the player's fault and flaw in this case, because I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here. Popping back out. We're gonna jump back in. Come on. There we go. Come on. Shovel. Dig. There we go. Come on. Just about. All right. Okay. Looks like we are. Are we popping out? Popping out. Yes. Hey, there we go. Oh, perfect. So I think we're going. Yes, we are now on the other side. We are now in the parking lot, and we see another pair of wire cutters. So this mission is ending actually pretty quick. So just before, I don't want to go too much further. Again, this is tutorial in Precinct 17 in Escapist 2. This is on the Nintendo Switch. Big thanks to Team 17 for providing us a review copy and getting our hands on it. We greatly appreciate it. If you are kind of into puzzles, RPG-esque crafting, jail simulator games, I guess would be the way I would say that, then I think this is a really cool game for you to pick up. There is a online function, there's an offline function, there is also a 2-player option as well to split screen and work together. So there's a ton for this. Again, for $19.99 on the Nintendo eShop, I would highly recommend picking this game up. And of course, I didn't show off the 2-player or online or offline functionality, but it's definitely there. It's definitely worth the time to take a look at this. I think it's a great game, and having it on the go, I think it's a game that you can very easily. You're sitting in an airport. It's problem solving. It's a lot of fun. Take it with you. Of course, the wonderfulness of the Nintendo Switch. So looks like our tutorial is done, and they're just kind of finishing off a little bit of a final cutscene of, look, I did get caught. I escaped, but did get caught. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Greatly appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in to everything we do here at Nintendo Dads. You can see that I'm getting a little bit of a score here as well as to how long and coins, and I escaped. There's also 300 customizable components to this game, by the way. Did I mention that? Yeah, that's pretty incredible. So, guys, thanks very much. Check out The Escapist 2 on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Thanks. Bye-bye.